For me, the big change, frankly, in terms of the headline, it is not the update on the new virus variant. It is about what Fed in a sense has indicated, and there seems to be a complete change in the calculus from what Fed seems to be assuming and what Fed is indicating. But where do we stand? That is what we should focus on. We are at the top of the heap in terms of an outperformance. We've benefited largely because in India, COVID after the second wave has been under control, and large flows have come into India on account of the kind of regulation China has seen. So on both the account, Indian markets have got re-rated, and I think large part of the re-rating could also be permanent in nature. So if others will fall, we'll fall less. If others will gain, we will gain more. I think we are clearly in that upward trajectory where we don't have to map other markets, and we may not map other markets. The point is, global equity markets, let's say look at Korea, you look at Hong Kong, they are at a 2021 low. We are nowhere close to that. What have we seen? A correction of about 9-10% on the index, which after a 30%, which after a 35% appreciation, we are still up, depending on the stock you track, on an average 25 to 30%, which is a very handsome return, and we should be very excited about it rather than focusing on this fixed price action. But what matters is, where do we go from here? I think now it's time to divide the market in three parts, and that's what I would request our viewers. Make a list: buy, sell and hold. Look at what qualifies in that buy basket, which is that what do you want to buy when markets go down. You want to buy banks, you want to buy perhaps to a large degree capex and industrials, because that's where the surprise would come in. I think for me, IT clearly becomes an hold. Consumer staples, they clearly become a sell. Metal, I'm not so sure which basket should I classify them in. A sharp dead cat bounce will come in metals for a technical trader, but beyond that, if inflation comes back, then I think metal, which is in a buy category, we just move to hold category. But banks, definitely low levels will be a buy. Capex and industrials will be a buy. IT is definitely not a buy in my book, and consumer staples is definitely a sell.